guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the previous video, we've looked at how you set up your IDE for compiling your Python code with Anaconda distribution. So we installed the Anaconda for Python where we are using the Spider and Jupyter notebook. So today I'll be showing you how you can also use your VS Code and PyCharm to compile your Python code. So it's pretty simple and pretty straightforward. So that's what we'll be looking at today. So you should have the ability of using multiple IDE. Then you make a choice of the one that works better for you and you keep using them. Alright, so if you also want to install the Anaconda on your system, I will link in the description where you get the video and you get the installation going. Okay, so let's hop over our browser, and first thing first, we're going to be installing the Python interpreter. So you go over to python.org. Just go over to python.org. So, and in python.org, you come over to downloads, and then in download, I'll be downloading the Python interpreter for Windows. Okay, I'm on Windows. So if you're on Linux or Mac, you'll be seeing for Linux or Mac. I can also make selection of the particular OS I want to install for. So I'm going to click this, and the download will start all over immediately. So it will start downloading. All right. So I've downloaded the Python interpreter. So I'm going to move over to the VS Code. So I'm going to go over to code.visual.com. So you go over to code.visual.com and you download for Windows. Okay, this is where you download your VS Code. So you download for Windows, and the downloading has started. Then I'm going to go over the JetBrains website. So I'm going to say jetbrains.com to download the PyCharm. So I'm coming here now to download the PyCharm. So when you get to jetbrains.com, you scroll down to their products, this PyCharm, you click PyCharm. Now you need to note something. PyCharm has two versions. They have the professional and it has the community. So then just click the downloads here, and all right, so this is for the professional, and when you scroll down, you see the one for the community. Okay, the community edition. So the professional edition is a paid version of PyCharm, while the community edition is the free. So we're going to make use of the community edition. So I will click download here, and it will add it to my download. So we're going to wait for the download to complete. Alright, so the download is complete. So first of all, we're going to be installing the Python interpreter. So to install the Python interpreter, just click once and the installation will start. So we're going to select add Python to path, so that this will be added to the Python variable. So also check this and then click install now. So this installation is going to install it on this particular directory. If you want to change the directory, you can come to customize installation. So but I want to install. All right, so the Python is successfully installed. So just say close. So to confirm that Python was added to the environment variables, and check, come to your environment variable. Okay, come to environment variable. So say edit. So you see that the path to Python was added here. You can see that the path to Python was added there, so it was installed correctly. So the next thing to do is to install the PyCharm. So to install the PyCharm, just click and the installation will start. Next, You can change the installation location or directory. So I want to leave it here, so I'll continue. So I'll check this, I'll check this, and so I will also check this. Okay, so next, install. So wait for the installation to be completed. All right, so we actually need to reboot your computer, so we're going to go ahead to reboot the PC. All right, so our PC just restarted, and this is the PyCharm here. So we're going to open the PyCharm. So we'll just wait as the PyCharm opens. So we'll just click on create new project, and so as it's trying to create the new project, you see that it has already selected your Python. So you don't actually need to make any selection. All you need to do is just select where you want to save the project. So let me save this. Let me save this on drive E, and let me come over here. Okay, let me select this, and so let me save it here. All right, and then I can add the project name. So I can say pp now, just whatever the name can be. Okay, so these are options of some other things you can actually some other settings you can make with your PyCharm. Just click create, and then it's going to take a while, and then create this project for you. So this project has actually been created. So from the project folder, I can add a new file. So just come to new, and I'm adding a Python file, and I can add the name. Let me just call it Python, okay, .py, and that's the file here. Okay, so I can actually write my Python code here now. So I can easily say print all right. So you can click the play button to compile, and this is what it printed out. This is Python in action. So this is just how you can actually use your PyCharm with Python. So we'll go over to how to do that with your VS Code. Alright, so we'll come over to our downloads and click the VS Code to install the VS Code. Alright, you accept, next. So you can set a default location or you can continue with this location, and then next, create a desktop application. So you can check these two, next, and install. So I will wait while VS Code installs on our PC. So I will click finish. So the VS Code it's done installing. Alright, when the VS Code is done installing, we're going to see it on the desktop, and we'll double click to open the VS Code. So to actually code your Python on VS Code, you need to install two extensions. You come back to the extension down here, and you type Python. So that you install the Python extension for VS Code. So this particular one by Microsoft. So I already have it installed on my PC. Okay, I already have it installed. So that is it. And then the second one is the code runner. So you type code runner. So and you also install the code runner. Code runner will bring out this play button here, so you can actually compile your code. So when you are done with this, then you've actually finished your installation. So what you need to do is to start creating your project or files. Okay, so you can create a new file. Let me create a new file here, and then I will save it, and let me save it on my document. So I can just call it pytest.py. Always remember to end the extension with .py, because that's the extension for Python file. And you click save, and you see it's seeing it as a Python file already. So I can just say print, this is Python. Alright, and when I click on this, and it will be able to execute the code. Okay, sorry, before you click the play button, you need to save your code. Like I did it now and I didn't save my code, and we see that it wasn't able to print anything. So I just saved my code now and run it again, so it was able to print. This is Python. So this is how you can actually use both the VS Code and PyCharm with the Python interpreter. So if you like the video so far, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I have a complete playlist on Python programming, and I'll be making many updates in the future. Keep following us and you will learn a lot. Meanwhile, keep coding.